Hail to the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, the elect of himself and the light of this world. And our own divine majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie and Empress Menenai. And I give thanks for life and everything good in it. Greetings to one and all in the name of His Imperial Majesty, the mighty and powerful name. Blessed love. Yes, I idrants. So, today I would like to speak about something, dreadlocks. Okay. And beard. And my beard. Rastafari. Okay. So, first of all, most people, they know that it is written in the book of life that when a man wants to separate themselves to the Lord, they must vow with a vow of Nazarite, whereby they must stop doing this and that, some of the things, like eating grapes, moist or dried, or anything that come from that vine. All right. Growing your locks. At verse 5 it will tell you that you must grow your locks. For you to be holy unto the Most High, you must grow your locks. You see? So, some people, they think Christ was come to change the laws of the Most High. But Christ himself said within the book of life that I did not come to change the laws and the prophets, but I came to fulfill. You get what I'm saying? So now, most people, them now overstand. You see? They think they can modernize God. You see? But they always say the same yesterday, the same today, the same tomorrow, and forever when they pray. You get what I'm saying? So if you check, after Jah has given this kind of law of the Nazarites, it took a long time for the people to understand what he wanted them to do. Most of them, they didn't understand. Yes, that is true. But when time goes on, Jah realized that people, they need a king, they need a prophet and all those, you see, so that he can rise up that generation which was getting more lost. You see, somewhere in the book of Judges, you can see that they say the people were starting to follow other gods and all those because they didn't have a concrete foundation of their knowledge of their past. You see, so even though everything was written for them, but because of ignorance, they were getting lost. That is why Gideon was manifested. You get what I'm saying? So, but I want to talk about the dreadlocks. Samuel, when Samuel was born, because Samuel means I asked him from the Lord and was given. So Samuel, the mother of Samuel, which is Hannah, was praying a lot, asking for Jah to give her a child because she was barren. She couldn't bear children, but Jah dealt with her womb until she conceived. And in her prayer she said, O Lord of hosts, if thou wast to remember the affliction of thine handmaid and give me a man child, I shall give the child unto Jah all the days of his life, and no razor shall come upon his head. You see? And then it came to pass. We can hear even all the prophets, they talk about the locks of their head. Oh, the Lord touched me upon the locks of my head. You see? They always say. So it means people started realizing that, okay, this way of the Most High, you need to grow your locks. You see, as a symbol and a sign to show that you are following the Almighty. So, but it came to pass all those times and this time until now that Rastafari, His Imperial Majesty, remember, it was written in the book of Revelation that his name shall be in their foreheads, and they shall serve him using the tree of life. Okay. So now, as he is the same yesterday and the same Vade and the same Vamoro, that means the law of the Nazarite still stands. That is why they say Jesus of Nazareth. You see? It means he came from the place where the people were growing their locks. Just like Haile Selassie from Amhara. Amhara is a place where people they grow their locks. You see? It's like a Christ the Nazarite. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So now, these things of INA growing locks as a sign of livication unto the Almighty is not a new thing, because there is nothing new on earth. People, they are confused because they think things are new. They are confused by earthly things, you see, material things. They don't know that there is nothing new on earth. Everything you see is of old. You must know that is been in the old times, you see. So now, I give thanks and I stand to the living King, Emperor Haile Selassie, who liveth and reigneth within our hearts. Remember, the book of Revelations, it tells us that the Lion of the tribe of Judah hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. And Haile Selassie, the Lion of Judah of Ethiopia, is the one who opened the book and loosed the 7 seals thereof. So now, they say his name shall be in their foreheads. You must remember that when I and I are called Rasta or Rastafari, Rastafari is not I and I own name, it's the name of His Imperial Majesty, which the people they see upon I and I forehead. You see, to show that His Imperial Majesty is the same God who was there in the past, who said the people must grow their locks. Now He came to manifest on earth, and His angels with Him, which is I and I. You see? Because people are looking forward to see angels with wings and all those kind. But they are not looking forward to themselves as the angels, because the Spirit of the Most High dwelt within them. That is why I say people must stop looking for God in the skies, but start looking for Him within themselves. You get what I'm saying? Haile Selassie I can Rastafari. So, if you understand what I and I am about, because in the book of Revelation, it shows that in this time, Christ shall come, you see, with a new name. But people are still looking forward to the name Jesus, while it is written, or it was written long time ago for them to understand that He came with a new name. People, they don't want to follow Him when He come with a new name, because they are still looking for Him. They think they will come from the skies. But if you read the book of Acts chapter 2, from verse 28 there, where it says, Men and brethren, let me freely speak unto you of our patriarch David, that he is both dead and buried, but his sepulchre is with us unto this day. And David, being a prophet, and knowing that God hath sown unto him with an oath, that of the fruits of his loins, when he said the fruits of his loins, he means from his lineage, he shall raise up Christ to sit upon his throne, according to the flesh. When he say according to the flesh, he means in human form. And we know that every human being must be born of a woman and a man. That is why now Christ, in his second coming, he doesn't refer to himself as the Son of God. He referred to himself as the Son of Man. You see? If you read in the book of Matthew chapter 25 from verse 31, it will tell you, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, not the Son of God. He is not the Son of God. He is God, but born of man. Because even Isaiah chapter 9, it will tell you, if you start reading there from verse 10 to 12 there, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. You see, unto us a son is given, is born. You see, and his names, listen to his names. His name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Ever-Living Father, and the Prince of Peace. Note this, the Mighty God, the Ever-Living Father, but is a child who is born from among us. You get what I'm saying? So now, they say, from David's loins, bloodline. It simply means from David's bloodline, Christ shall be born. You see? And he shall be the Son of Man, but God. Because he shall save his people from out of their oppressors' hands. You understand what I love about? So now, if we check the name Haile Selassie, it means the power of the Holy Trinity. Haile Selassie I means the power of the Holy Trinity. Holy Trinity is God. And Rastafari. Ras is the head or a king. Tafari, the one to be feared. You still remember in the book of Enoch, Enoch the Ethiopian, who walked with God all his life until he was converted or translated into an angel of the Most High, into other form. So, if you still remember the man Enoch, when he reached Zion, the seventh heaven, I hear the people, they talk about the third heaven, okay, the seventh heaven. So now, he found a throne, and then he asked, whose throne is this? And then it was told him that it's for the one to be feared. It's for Tafari. You see, this throne is for Tafari. Tafari. Okay. So now, the book of Revelation says his name shall be in their foreheads. So now, these people who grow their locks, they adopted the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie, who sat upon the throne of King David. And then they were called Rastafarian or Rastafari. And Rastafari is Haile Selassie himself, is his name. And then in the book of Psalm 68, extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name Jah, and rejoice before him. So is Jah Rastafari. So now his name is upon our foreheads. When people see us with dreadlocks and beard, they know that, oh, those are the Rastafari people. You see, they are the people of the Most High. You see, because they see his name upon our foreheads is written. You see. But as the prophet Isaiah said, these people have eyes, but they can see, but they cannot understand, even when they hear. That is why people them now understand that I and I, we are here in the name of His Imperial Majesty as the returned Christ to sit upon the throne of King David. Haile Selassie is a title. It's not just a name. It's a title. As I told you, that it means, Haile Selassie means the power of Holy Trinity. And Rastafari, because Haile Selassie I was crowned Haile Selassie I in 1930. But during 1928, he was crowned Rastafari. You see, that is where the people who were waiting as Christians on earth, they started knowing that, oh, he came again with a new name. But not everyone saw that. Those who saw it, they were given his name, as it was written in the book of Revelation, that his name shall be in their forehead. And as he himself, in the book of Revelation, chapter 2-3 there, when he talked to the churches, he say, to him that overcome, I will give him manna from heaven, the hidden manna. And I will give right upon his forehead my new name, and I will give him my new name. You see? So let us consider to find out this new name, which is Rastafari, for those who doesn't know. Make your research, you will find that His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie, who liveth and reigneth forever and evermore within the hearts of all, is the light of this world, is the conquering Lion of Judah, and he is the eternal Father of creation. Selassie Jah, Rastafari, to the world. We give thanks and praises without limits. Let love prevail wheresoever you are. In the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie and Empress Menenai, the balance of creation, King Alpha and Queen Omega, the beginning without end, the first and forever. Jah, Rastafari.